Good evening, Bahamas. Coming up tonight on our news.
Vandals leaving hundreds of dollars of damage here at the PLP Golden Gates headquarters. That story is coming up straight ahead.
Calls for a select committee to investigate the privatization of the Bahamas telecommunications company. That story straight ahead.
Alive announces the opening of its 6 new retail stores on New Providence. That story straight ahead.
Grand Bahama business leaders concerned about covering costs for hurricane relief efforts. And Sunshine Insurance helps in the fight against cancer. Welcome to our news and thanks for joining us. I'm Christina McNeil. Topping news tonight, suspects caught on camera vandalizing the Progressive Liberal Party's Golden Gates constituency office. And now Shane Gibson, the member of parliament for that area, says he's concerned about his safety. Giorgio Sturrup reports.
The surveillance footage clearly shows vandals taking their time as they smashed in the office windows just after 4 p.m. yesterday evening. But after reviewing the footage, Gibson says the vandals look similar to those who dumped on the park next to his office.
What is even more disturbing is several weeks ago I spoke in Parliament about individuals we saw dumping on Golden Gates Assembly Park. At the time they were in a red truck, and the workers actually noticed them and took a look at who they were, and it appeared to be the same individuals. And so I'm not sure if it's politically motivated.
Gibson says coming off of the heels of having multiple social media accounts in his name, attempting to steal his identity, and now having his constituency office targeted, he's concerned about his safety going into the upcoming general election.
I'm concerned about my personal safety as well as individuals working in the office, simply because we don't know what motivated these individuals, you know. And so when I look at the video clip, like they hung around the front of the building for a while. It wasn't like they were in no rush where they just damaged the property and left. They hang out there for a while. I don't know why they would do it. I mean, and I guess anybody passing would think that those persons had a legitimate reason to be there, because it wasn't like they went in there, quickly damaged it and left.
Gibson says he hopes this is not politically motivated, because if it is, the next few months could be very damaging.
Hopefully it's not politically motivated, and if it is, then you know, it probably paints a picture as to what we could expect moving into the elections. We are now just over 6 months, I guess, or so away from the elections, and if persons are willing to do what they did for whatever reason they decided to do it, then we have a long way to go here in the Bahamas, because democracy don't work that way.
Christina, the minister, says he will be working closely with police to get this matter resolved as quickly as possible. Reporting from the Golden Gates headquarters, I'm Giorgio Sturrup.
Thanks, Giorgio. Well, more than 2 years after calls for the appointment of a parliamentary select committee to investigate the sale of the Bahamas telecommunications company to Cable and Wireless, a resolution to establish that committee was moved in the House of Assembly today to probe that controversial sale. Dana Smith has the details.
The idea of a select committee to investigate the circumstances surrounding BTC's privatization was mentioned in the House back in 2014, 2 years ago. But although notice was given by Bamboo Town MP Redward Wells, then a member of the PLP, to move for the appointment of a select committee, it never actually happened. The matter then seemingly fell off the Christie administration's radar. But in the House this morning, the government finally moved ahead.
I stand in this honorable place to move a resolution for the establishment of a select committee to investigate, examine, and inquire into the surrounding circumstances and facts relating to the privatization of BTC.
Gibson noted Prime Minister Perry Christie appointed a committee headed by Sir Franklin Wilson to once again secure majority shares for the Bahamian people by regaining 2%. Wilson had branded the deal the F&M inked with Cable and Wireless horrendous and said it needs to be investigated. Although the sale price for BTC was $210 million, Wilson charged the government and netted less than half of that.
That team reported shocking revelations regarding the sale that they believe of such a serious nature that the public has a right to know. The lead negotiator, Mr. Franklin Wilson, suggested that we, the people, and the government of the Bahamas may have netted less than $100 million for the sale of 51% of BTC.
Gibson said the Bahamian people built Batelco through blood, sweat, and tears, charging the PLP spent more than $350 million on capital development projects for the company, helping to boost its revenue by millions of dollars. Questioning what benefits the Bahamas received as a result of the sale, Gibson asked, after the F&M sold BTC, what did we get, Mr. Speaker? What did the Bahamian people get? That is what an appointed select committee would seek to find out. In 2014, government announced it won back 2% of BTC's shares, and a foundation would be established to hold those shares. However, the details of that deal were never made public. Reporting for Our News, I'm Dana Smith.
And the new era of mobile competition in the Bahamas has come alive as officials today announced the opening of multiple retail stores across the country. Simone Davis has more in this report.
Alive officials revealed that the company would open its 6 new retail locations on Wednesday, November 23rd.
Vice President of Marketing and Sales at Alive, Johnny Engel, says no contracts are required for customers purchasing Alive cell phones and packages. Rather, the company will offer phones at prices that rival retailers in the United States, with a wide range of rates for unlimited data and calling package bundle deals.
At all of our locations, customers can experience the devices we'll be offering in a wide range of cost options that will suit everybody, starting from as little as $59. You'll be able to choose the phone you want with the package you want, bundled in a deal that we already know people love. These include unlimited 7-day plans and 30-day plans, the Freedom and Liberty suites, to suit whatever makes sense for your life. There are no contracts. We want you to stay with us because you want to, not because of a contract.
Alive retail stores are scheduled to open 6 days a week from Monday through Saturday. Alive retail stores are set to open on Grand Bahama, Abaco, and Eleuthera over the next few weeks. Engel says the Alive brand understands that while there are many islands, there is still only one Bahamas.
We know that Bahamians know what they want, and they know when they are not getting it. Alive does not just want to be the other mobile service provider. We want to be everyone's mobile service provider.
The Alive Marketing VP added that Alive is focused on ensuring that customers receive the very best voice, text, and data services in the country.
Our network is built on the best technology. There are no legacy systems on the Alive network. It is an LTE, brand new, first world Tier 1 infrastructure to carry the very best voice, text and data service in this country. Starting Wednesday, November 23rd, everybody will have a chance to experience this.
Reporting for Our News, I'm Simone Davis.
Still to come on Our News, concerns over a plan to recover funds spent on Grand Bahama hurricane relief efforts, $50,000 donated in the fight against breast cancer. And Bahamian history comes alive with a free concert. That's coming up when Our News returns.